Simon Fitzsimmons versus Megan Proctor, with Cy Fitz needing a win, and it's next. Cy Fitz needing a victory. It's Megan Proctor, who breaks first in this match. Had a little chat with Megan actually in the break there. Came and said hello, and we discussed the travesty, everything that went wrong in a very, very short space of time. We offered our respective sympathies and all the rest of it, which, you know, I think were received pretty well. But at the same time, she also wanted to talk about, what do you think of my new break, guys? And we both had contrasting opinions. I think it's great.
I like the fact she's just trying to square up that front ball and get the explosion. The problem is that it's just a little bit timid. I'm a big believer in slowing it down to get the quality of contact over the power. But then once you start getting that, you've just got to start ramping the power back up, touch by touch. Because what's happening now, the balls are spreading beautifully, great even splits across the table, but unless one goes straight in, she's not making a ball. And yeah, they're going close, but you're leaving great layouts for your opponents, and that's tough. So I think she's onto something 100%, but now just starts to just gradually ramp the power up, just kind of getting your practice in your table and just start adding a little bit here and there to just really just start to drive it through and get a little bit more movement.
Well, ironically, as we were talking about that, she did hit her worst break of the night, but just scoot past that. Yeah, got the cue ball a little bit wrong, but the spread's still decent, and it's Simon Fitzsimmons who's trying to benefit from it.
He didn't want to be here. The yellow in the middle of the table does actually go into the right centre. I'm not sure if he was trying to come down for that one or he wanted a better angle, and this one on the left-hand side is too straight, really. Yeah, comes across it. Yeah, just not quite. Played so good in the first match, you kind of thought that Simon was going to build on that, but he's got a little bit off the boil. Only a touch. I mean, he wasn't miles out in that previous match. It was just a terrible layout that led to, John taking on just an unbelievable finish.
Yeah, it's not like Cy's done a huge amount wrong to lose that game.
No. Probably should have gone, well, definitely should have gone 1-0 up and went 1-0 down. Missed the 8 ball, obviously, but small margins out there. He hasn't done a massive wrong tonight, but also hasn't played anywhere near his brilliant best. Also a little bit under the weather is Simon as well. Comes in just feeling it a little bit the last few days. That might be having an effect as the night goes on.
Mentioned that we heard from Meg in the break there, just popped her head into the studio, and the vibe or the mood I'd used to describe her was chipper. She seemed very positive, wasn't taking obviously what had happened to her too much to heart, because I think she knows that some mad stuff can happen. I think she's actually just more pleased with how she feels she's played tonight and coped with the occasion. Feels like she's growing and improving out there. But to that sort of end, this is still very much a dangerous game for Cy Fitz, because this is not a player who is prepared just to hand in the towel after losing 2 and just, oh yeah, we'll show up for the last game, but there's nothing on it. Meg's still desperate to try and be out there and desperate to win and do everything she can to keep on improving.
I think she got a pattern wrong there, though. She was actually really nice 2 shots ago. Could have topped around 2 cushions to leave the plant right centre, and didn't have to get particularly close to it. It was a pretty comfortable plant, really. The yellow helped it as well. And once you get that plant in, dead weight, you've got red left centre, red top left corner, and the red that would be remaining right centre, and the 8 ball wide open. So tried to probably do more than was needed, really. Just one good shot to top off 2 cushions, loads of room, and it would have been frame over. 8 ball's a challenge here for Simon. He should get to the 8 ball. There's nothing in the way for that. But you don't really want to leave the yellow bottom right as your last ball, but difficult to get on the one bottom right, to get on the one up the table nicely, to get on the 8 ball nicely. So some movement here.
Yeah, obviously couldn't leave this yellow to bottom right till last, but connecting these 2 yellows is a bit tricky.
Looks like he's playing for top right corner. Straight in would be perfect. Just got a couple of turns too much. Might have to play a delicate, controlled cannon. Depends how much angle he's got, only he'll know. It's either one of those, like a soft screw shot just to completely kill the cue ball, or target the red that's directly above the 8 ball. Uses the other red, but same job. That was nice.
Excellent shot.
Thought he had a little bit too much angle to use that red, to be honest. That was well played.
Yeah, very good from the bouncer. 1-0 in front.
Heard him say there, made it that time. That was the 8 ball he missed. That was it was
very similar one, wasn't it?
Very similar. A little bit higher tariff, let's be honest. It was the 8 ball was a bit further away, and the cue ball was twice as far away from the 8 ball. It was tougher, but that was one he's still very fresh in his memory.
Yeah, and that's the thing, isn't it? That's where a really confident Cy Fitz, who's feeling himself and playing really well and all the rest of it, probably isn't even thinking about that mistake, because he's sort of just still buzzing around. But
to be honest, if Cy's playing well and confident and fizzing with confidence, he doesn't miss that either.
Well, very true.
He doesn't miss pots. That's the thing for Simon. He's a great potter. God, that break.
How's that dry then? How is it dry? Yeah, me and you both, Si. Me and you both, mate.
Somebody should tell him he had a golden break on his last break, going for the side break. Doesn't need the big weapon today.
Yeah.
Just go for the side break and find the 8 ball. Good layout then for Meg. All these reds go. Just got to connect them together. Pretty sure the 2 reds are fine. Top right. Might just want to squeeze it a fraction, but I think it falls enough that you're. Yeah, I'm pretty comfortable, to be honest with you. They're not the best of positional shots first shot up there, which has led to slightly loose positional shot there. Yeah, I think you can squeeze it from here, so this is nice. You go top left, top right, and leave the left centre to connect to right centre to be plumb on the 8 ball. No. If that was the plan, it's not anymore.
Don't mind it.
It was the plan, but I don't think she's on the red. No, she's not on the red. Just want to hit the gap in the yellows. The reason she wanted to hit the gap rather than just rolling through to guarantee being on that red was because you don't want to leave it thin. If you hit the gap, you're basically just holding it on the stun shot to leave a natural down the table. So that's the reason why. That will do.
That will do.
I actually don't believe that went in. That was just shaving a coat of paint off it.
That will do very nicely.
It's a good job the balls get polished up and they're in perfect shape. Otherwise, I think you'd have missed that one. It was only the coat of polish that wafer thin.
Just on this 8 ball. Oh, perfect. Lovely pot. And Megan Proctor responds. This was as thin as it gets.
I didn't think it was on. That's brilliant.
Developing the 8 ball is a not Brucey bonus, though, you got to say.
Yeah, I mean, developing and landing plumb. But you take it.
Yes, quite right.
I think all in all, Megan can be pleased with herself tonight. Obviously, major step forward in the women's game a couple of weeks ago. You know, that win, you know, as much as she, you know, likes to make the joke that she only wants to play tournaments where she has to only ever play the final. But that win will, you know, I think will open the door for her. She'll feel so much more positive going into all future tournaments. You know, no longer needs to worry about winning finals. You know, 5th time of asking, but got over the line in one, and you know there'll be more to follow. Season and the women's game gets fully underway in what, 3-4 weeks' time. British Open.
Not long now.
Yeah, British Open comes up in a few weeks. Has been great actually to see the women's game just really explode with Ultimate Pool. It really is never been a better stage for the women's sport.
Yeah, I completely agree. And what was... I'll just let this play out here for Cy Fitz. He's got some work to do on these reds, and he's not particularly pleased about it.
Yeah, he looks very frustrated trying to make it happen. 9 minutes left, has to win this frame really. Goes 2-1 down. I know he has the next break, but if he goes 2-1, then you know he's chasing it. Remember, there's no pressure here on Megan.
Oh, he's almost played a great shot. Almost.
Looks like he's on this. Body language and other camera angles tell us he's not. Still makeable cushion first, but then it's high tariff. And look at the yellows. Look what you're leaving if you don't make it. You're leaving a roadmap, and well, you have to take it on because there's no other shot. So if you can't see enough of it, make your own mind up. I tried to play it off the red.
Wow. Megan Proctor might be to be a bit of a heartbreaker here.
Three at the top, just an interesting little set of 3. Yellow most nearest the middle of the table. Which pocket are you playing on that ball with? 2 reds in the middle of the table. Assuming you play on that from low, I mean you unlikely to have a good angle to get on the one on the side cushion. So I love playing on that there. I love playing on that where you've still got one down the table, because you land on a way you can still reconnect. Might have just come down a little bit too far. Might have been better just to hold that. Oh no, it's fine. Screw across, perfect. Straight's no good though. Yeah, that's fine. That's a nice shot.
Yeah, pleased with that. As she should be. Oh, but don't miss.
Oh, the work was done.
All the hard work had been done.
Especially, you know, Megan's such a good potter that, you know, once she's worked it all out and got herself into that sort of position, you can't believe she's not won the frame from it. One more good shot from Simon here. Whichever way he goes, takes it to the top corner. It's a punch shot. Yeah, nice. Oh, he's overhit it. He's overhit it. Didn't need to get that close to his work. It's a little delicate one now. If you play a little dink shot here with side, can you hold enough? Yeah, of course you can. That's a nice shot from Simon. A player that likes to really punch the ball in, and
he's got both sides to his game.
But yeah, showed beautiful touch with that one. That was a lovely little dink.
Gets away with one a fraction, because that should have been a frame the other way. Meg, I think, a little guilty of just trying to do a little bit too much, almost with the cue ball, it felt like there. And
yeah, I like the way she worked the route as well.
Yeah.
I didn't like, sometimes it looks so easy, that, those three at the top will go, but I didn't like the way they connected together. So I love the fact she played on the one that I didn't think connected particularly well, dealt with it, used the one at the bottom to get back perfect. And in my mind, three shots from home, she's won the frame.
Yeah.
If I was keeping score, I'd have chalked it up. But missed a ball that you didn't expect and cost her the frame.
Frame 4, Fitzsimmons 3. Then 2 frames to 1.
I think the break's come back. Oh, jeez.
Yep, that's a break, folks.
4 reds and a yellow. That'll work.
And I don't know whether it's related, because I just don't think there's that much in it, but the fact that the cue ball's gone straight up and down the table for the first time in a while for him almost feels fitting that he's mullered 5 balls in off it.
Yeah.
And it's not a huge surprise to see Sai go yellows. Those who play a touch more recreationally perhaps are thinking, oh, he's made 4 reds. He's only got 3 reds to go. But actually, the yellows offer him so many more options to make sure that he wins this frame.
It wasn't a great layout on reds, which is a shame, really, because, possibly the world record could be on it. If you make 4 of one colour set, you've only got to play 4 more shots. But yeah, you are right that, 9 times out of 10, you make 4 of one set, you're going the other way.
Lovely visit to the table. He's been in perfect position right from the gun. And in goes the 8 ball, 3-1.
That was a beautiful visit to the table, wasn't it? That really
good,
is
yeah.
making the game look easy. Make 5 off the break, and then just play perfect all the way through. You could tell when he played the little cannon on the 8 ball, he was a little nervous, because you could tell he's like, oh, I've hit this so well, I might knock this 8 ball in.
Yes.
Just nudged it over the pocket. Beautiful visit.
It was lovely. 5 balls off the break for Simon Fitzsimmons, and 5 is the number we are looking at next week. Group 5 of the Ultimate Pool Champions League is a screamer. Every single group just seems to be delivering great competition here. Rab McCullough, Sean Storey, Dylan Leary and Brian the Buzzer Halcrow, aka the fastest man in pool. Just a brilliant, brilliant group.
Yeah, it really is. And there's storylines galore, isn't there? Is this a foul break? Well, referee's happy with it, so that tells us that red must be past the centre line. At least one of those two. It's basically 3 balls have got to go past that centre line, or a combination of balls past the centre line and balls potted. 3-point rule in play. Clearly 2, but looks like there must have been 3.
Yeah, tricky little layout this for Cy Fitz on yellows. But yeah, a great group looking ahead to next week. Sort of similar to this one, as you look across it, and there is a favourite, and that's fine. But you look at all 4 of those players and you think, oh yeah, all 4 of those players can win that group.
Yeah, especially in the format we have. Obviously, Sean Storey's the top seed. He's going to be the favourite for the group, of course, and Dylan Leary will be the second favourite for the group. Dylan just is very, very, very good. He's just consistently good. But, so's Rab, and obviously Brian has shown somewhat of a return to form in patches last year, so and you don't want to see him in a 6-red shootout.
Yeah, the fastest man in pool, 15 seconds, 6-red shootout to his name. He is the world record holder at that. He also holds the record for the slowest frame in Ultimate Pool history as well. So he's you could say hits the median in that sense. But Cy Fitz here is going to hit top of the group, or at least tied with it for now. He's played out, and he's going to go 2-1 to finish off his Champions League group campaign. Megan Proctor 0-3, but plenty for her to take away as Simon Fitzsimmons ramps up the heat on those above him. He now needs a result to go his way in our final match of the night as Joe Prince takes on John Chambers. And that match and the ensuing 6-red shootout that's starting to look a little bit more likely is next.
Monday Night Pool brought to you by ultimateleloans.co.uk.